Good evening. Welcome to the press conference on Friday the 3rd of June 2020. It has now been 100 days at least since we have had the country in total lockdown. But now the lockdown is starting to ease. So, from tomorrow, non-essential travel is back on track. Since it went off track on the week when the outbreak of the coronavirus started. That meant none of us could have gone on bus journeys and had fun and even go to places where we would like to go. The buses were only used for emergency services to destinations like hospitals and shopping centres to gain access whenever there's a supermarket. But now, the bus services are going to return to non-essential travel from tomorrow, and the 2 metre rule will be scrapped to 1 metre plus. You must wear a face covering when travelling on public transport, as it will still be mandatory, and it's been extended for at least 2 months. And then I will make an announcement within the 2 months, and I will then say when it will be safe to remove face covering. Bus services are going to increase to their pre-coronavirus timetables to enable more passengers to use their services. And of course, the hospitality industry will be back open tomorrow. That will see the pubs, the clubs, the bars, the restaurants, but they'll be a lot different than how they were previously. The coronavirus has been the biggest challenging disease yet. And as it is now, there are less deaths in this country. If we report an outbreak in this area, like if it's in the West Midlands, like if it's like Birmingham, that place will have to go into total lockdown. And, well, into like a local lockdown. And that will be for 2 weeks, and then the government will review it. If it's successful, it can be lifted. Testing stations will be put in place, as they've got lots of testing units in place in the event of all this. The government has warned that behaviour has to be tolerated good tomorrow, so everyone has got to be on their best behaviour tomorrow. And that is in all hospitality industries. However, McDonald's will not be a full service just yet, but I'll make an announcement regarding further to this. And as of September, colleges, schools are going to reopen to full education. And this means if you don't attend, you will get fined. Because it will be compulsory to attend college like you'd always do. And of course, this has been a very challenging time. On the week of the 20th of March, Boris made some strict measures to say that all unnecessary gatherings such as pubs, restaurants, bars, leisure centres, gyms and so on had to close as soon as they can and not to reopen tomorrow, and schools and colleges had to close down on the same time scale. And then the strict warning came up: stay at home, protect the NHS and save lives. What we now need to do is rebuild our economy. We need to rebuild the NHS, and we've got to save millions and millions and millions of lives. And during the first lockdown, we could not meet anybody. If anyone would have asked us, we should refuse to do so, because that is a strict government guideline. And now that we got hospitality opening tomorrow, like holiday parks and so on, are all going to reopen for business once again. What I would like to say that my future YouTube videos, which are going to be coming up really soon, will be announced very soon. My first video is possibly going to be the Service 9 going from Kidderminster around Cookley and Wolverley, but that will be released as soon as it can, and I will make an announcement regarding to when I can do it. And I would like you all to keep following the government guidelines. Please stay alert. So, remember guys, as I said, please stay alert, control the virus and save lives. Because last week, no one was listening as thousands of people cramped on Bournemouth Beach. And that was really disgraceful. But this week, we've not reported any trouble. So we've got to make sure that the pubs, bars and restaurants are got to work in good ways as they should and how to work within this pandemic. So now, please take care of yourselves and your families and thank you for listening.